Hey guys, Hakeem here, back with some more Magic in episode 1 of the Infinite Turns combo deck. So look at opening hand, we have 3 white sources and a green source. We've got Visionary Wall, which is 3 cantrip creatures that we can cast based on the spells in our hand. And we've got the Species Gorger, so all we need to do is pick up a single blue source, and we've got these 3 cantrip creatures, so it seems pretty good to me, and we're on the play, so we get to just play a Selesnya Guildgate and pass it over to High Voltage X, playing 86 cards. Like I said, I'm permanently recording on the Xbox One now. I just decided to do that. I don't want to be fiddling around switching it back and forth for episodes with Mobius and other friends and then having to go back for other reasons. So it was a bit difficult to find this game. It took me about 10 minutes. So, you know, it's going to be one of those challenges over the next few weeks. But I'm just going to play a Visionary. And the reason I'm playing Visionary over Wall of Omens on turn 2 on the play is because it can attack and it might get me in for a point or 2 of damage. So we picked up a Time Warp, and we do have a single blue source in hand that we just picked up on our draw step for the turn, so we most likely will be able to cast the Species Gorger. Our opponent has played a Plane, so he's playing Orzhov at the very least, and we picked up a forest, so we've got our 5th land. But for now, like I said, I put down the Visionary first because it's possible that we might get a point or 2 of damage. He could have raised the alarm here, but that really wouldn't bother me since I've got 2 more Wall of Omens. He's just going to play a Righteous Blow, which deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, so that just kills it. Again, which is fine. We do have the graveyard theme here in this deck, so I'm going to play the Citadel and the Wall and tap out for an 0-4 and draw another card. And we'll see. He's playing a Righteous Blow. I mean, we picked up Shealdred. We're a ways away from that. We don't even have a black source yet, but if we pick up a Cultivate, we can just go. We can just go fix for it. We still need a second blue. We've got all the white we could ever need and all the green we would ever need. So we pick up a Seance, so this is actually really good. I'm probably going to play that. Will I play that right now? The Wall of Omens can attack. I think I will put the Seance into play, to be perfectly honest, and just start drawing as many cards as I can. So the Wall can't attack, so I'm just going to play. I've got 3 white sources in play already. Well, there's a bit of a delay there, so I'm just going to put the Seance into play right now and pass it over to him. Having Seance in play gives me, you know, some excellent freedom to be able to. I'm just going to draw the card right now. Like you say, this is a combo deck, so I really just want to draw as many cards as I can, as fast as I can. So there's an extra draw step on our opponent's turn. We picked up a source of black mana now, which is good. He's on 4 mana, and let's see what he's got for us with 80 odd cards. I can't remember the exact number. It's very unlikely he's going to have any type of coherent strategy, so it's kind of hard for me to peg what he's going to be playing. He just put down Asphodel Wanderer, which is a 1/1 for 1 with a 3 mana regenerate cost. So it's a good chump blocker if you got nothing else to do with your mana. But other than that, it's not that great. So I think what I'm going to do is just play the Species Gorger. Honestly, I might be able to start beating down with that, and then I can just bounce the Wall of Omens every single turn if he doesn't kill it. So yeah, that's what he does with his black mana, and doesn't do anything with the white apparently. So anyway, it's Friday night here. Recorded the deck tech immediately after work, but my family and I, we took the kids out to the arcade. They're getting a little bit older now. My son loved it. He's almost 6. The girl, Leah, she's she's not even 3 years old, so she just sat in a chair with a steering wheel and thought she was playing a game, and that was good enough for her. So it was a bit of fun, but now I'm back. Honestly, the kids are in bed, and I've got my my usual Friday night ration here. I'm drinking Cabot Tower Demerara rum tonight. Got a glass of that here, which is mighty delicious. But I think Species Gorger is the play. So I'm just going to get a source of black mana in play here, and just tap out for the 6/6, and pass it over to him. So now all I need to do is get a second blue source, so I can get Time Warp in the graveyard. And then I need to get Cultivate, get 2 more blue mana, find an Archaeomancer, and just go hog wild with the Hulk. I really want the combo to go off. You know, that's what the deck is about. I mean, just beating someone up with a Frog Beast doesn't seem too exciting. So he's playing a Guldraz Vampire. It's a 1/1 for 1, and if he gets me down to 10 or less, then it gets a bonus, and it gets Intimidate, which means that only black creatures or artifact creatures could block it. So he's going to attack with his 1/1 and no black mana open, so which means he can't regenerate it. You know, unless he's got 4 copies of Swift Justice in his hand. He does have the 4 white mana and the 4 cards that he needs, but I'm just going to block with 6/6 and kill it. So that was a bit strange. I mean, it's so hard to find a decent game. You know, obviously I'm being on the Xbox One now. I checked, excuse me, I checked my friends list for anyone who could possibly be online to have a game with me. There was no one there. So we're going to bounce the species gorge, or I'm sorry, bounce the wall of omens. Picked up an Archaeomancer, but we don't have the second blue source yet. So I'm going to play a wall of omens before putting down land in case I pick up a cultivate. So let's see. Let us see what we pick up. It is a treasured find, nothing in the graveyard. So I'm just going to play a Golgari Gilgate, and well, yeah, I'll swing here. I should have done that first, to be perfectly honest. So here we go. I'm going to attack for 6 here. He's only just got the 1/1. Can't believe he attacked with that last 1/1. Obviously, he's obviously a newer player. You know, doesn't really know what's on the go. So that's it's pretty bad because if I win, then it's just going to be because of the opponent more so than the deck. But I mean, I had a fairly decent draw, like with 3 cantrip creatures and a species gorger and a seance. You know, so I'm just going to put out another wall here. Draw another card. You know, we've seen we've drawn a whole bunch of extra cards here now. 2 extra cards off the Visionary, plus because we got to seance it back, we've cast Wall of Omens 3 times now. So that's an extra 3 cards right there. He's just holding on the timer here. You know, I mean, I've already got one in play. He should know what it does. But anyway, let's just draw another card. It is another Frog Beast. Now, the reason we run 3 of these is because, you know, it's necessary to get the combo off. But having 2 of them isn't the greatest thing in the world. But you never know. I might just cast it. Here, we pick up a Wall of Omens. Right now, we can just attack for 6. And honestly, we could... there's some real bad lag here. Really bad lag. Honestly, I just pressed Y to attack, and it's only going to lock you in. It took almost a full 2 to 3 seconds to lock that in. So I've got access to 7 mana if I play the Plains, and I do have double black. I could just put Sheoldred into play here, but I'd be playing right into Planar Cleansing. She's going to be my follow-up. You know, if the Plains do get cleansed, then I can drop her into play and start bringing back all the creatures that I lost. So I am going to play the tap land on the Wall of Omens. Swear to God, I hit A on that Arcane Sanctum. Yeah, it's only coming into play now. And I'm going to play this Wall of Omens again to draw cards. So that's why the 7 cantrip creatures are in this deck, because with a Species Gorger in play, not only do you have a 6/6 that clogs up the ground, or can go on offense, you can just put these walls back in your hand. They're not doing anything anyway. And you just get to... he's actually not even paused the timer here. That Wall of Omens is just stuck, floating in the air. Yeah, and he's gone. But I'm just going to keep playing the game against the AI. Picked up the second blue source because finding a match on Xbox One, again, it took me nearly 10 minutes to find this game. So it is a little bit tedious. But the AI doesn't do anything because obviously he doesn't know what he's doing. So this is unfortunate. I'm just going to Arcane Sanctum. I'm going to Time Warp. Get that in the graveyard. And then we're going to attack for 6. Like so. And take him down to 8, play a Wall of Omens. Again, we're drawing a bunch of cards we've seen. 21 already. We've hit every land drop, so we've had 8 turns. And instead of drawing 8 cards, he still didn't do anything? Anyways, I was just going to do the math on it. Do I have enough blue sources? I think I do. I have to tap... And do I have enough mana? I have to tap this correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so let's do this. Go target the Time Warp. And we get to put the Time Warp back in the hand, and we get to Time Warp, and then we just pick up the Archaeomancer and do that every single turn. I don't understand what he could have in hand. And not have anything to cast? Like nothing? Not a single thing? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. So here's the combo in action, you know. Pick up the Archaeomancer, recast the Archaeomancer, go get the Time Warp. I mean, there's actually another infinite Time Warp combo in this game, but it's much more difficult to pull off. I know I've got him dead here. I'm just going through the motions, illustrating, you know, the combo since he's dead. The other combo is Charmbreaker Devils and Elixir of Immortality and Time Warp. So you have to, with Time Warp on the stack, you have to Elixir your graveyard away. And then when Time Warp resolves, it's the only card in your graveyard, and Charmbreaker Devils will get it back every single turn. Anyways, that was very uneventful. I'm going to post it because I got the combo off, but I'm probably going to go hunt down another game and hopefully get a second game play out now within a few minutes, because that one wasn't the greatest. But I may not find another game tonight, so unfortunately, this one is going to have to be uploaded anyway. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully I can find another game with a real opponent.